Here are Lon Chaney Jr.'s 5 most haunted truths, a countdown as tragic, monstrous, and deeply human as the man behind the fur and fangs. 5. The name he wasn't allowed to use. Born Creighton Toole Chaney, he initially refused to trade on his famous father's name. But studios insisted he would become Lon Chaney Jr. or not at all. "I didn't want to ride his coattails," he said. But once the name stuck, the pressure never let up. The Wolf Man that never let go. In The Wolf Man, he created the definitive werewolf, tragic, cursed, and heartbreakingly human. Unlike Karloff's Frankenstein or Lugosi's Dracula, Chaney played a monster who didn't want to be one. Larry Talbot was the first horror character to suffer, and Chaney would play him again and again, each time more broken. 3. The only actor to play all the Universal monsters. Chaney Jr. is the only actor to portray the Wolf Man, Frankenstein's monster, the Mummy, and Dracula for Universal. Yet he never received the acclaim his co-stars did. He was the workhorse of horror, underpaid, overused, and too good to ignore. In his own way, he carried the torch. 2. The alcohol that became a curse. Haunted by grief, self-doubt, and the weight of expectation, Chaney struggled with alcoholism for most of his life. It affected his career, his health, and his relationships. On set, he could be generous and kind, or explosive and unreachable. Much like his characters, he was always at war with himself. 1. The pain that lived beneath the makeup. Under the fur, under the latex, under the monster growls, was a man aching to be seen. Many who knew him said Lon Jr. was gentle, wounded, and deeply loyal. He carried the grief of losing his father young, and never quite escaped the long shadow of that legacy. Bonus: the Chaney rule of horror. "You have to feel sorry for the monster," he said, "or there's no story." That's why his creatures endured. They weren't villains, they were victims. And so, in many ways, was he. Lon Chaney Jr. didn't just continue a horror legacy, he made it hurt in a way that still lingers like fog through moonlight. Which truth howls the loudest from behind the makeup chair?